Shalom everyone, it's called Torah, and we will discuss Parashat Matot that we will read this Shabbat. At the beginning of our Parsha, the Torah talks about the concept of vows. When someone takes an oath or a vow to do something or not to do something. And the Torah basically says that one of the most important things is to make sure that we fulfill our vows. Really to the extent that King Solomon said that it's better for you not to take a vow rather than to take a vow and not to fulfill it. When we think about a vow, let's digress for a second and let's try to understand what exactly is taking place. I say, I'm taking a vow, I'm not, but let's say I'm taking a vow that I will not use this pen anymore. Immediately, even though nothing happened to this pen and nothing happened to me, because I pronounced something and I said I'm taking a vow not to use that pen, immediately I'm prohibited from using this pen. How does it work? Nothing changed in the pen. The pen is not dangerous. I still can use it. How exactly vows works? I would like to suggest, based on what the Talmud talks about, is the fact that when you look at time of creation, one of the things that were given to us, one of the talents or one of the qualities that were given to us as human beings is our ability to speak. It's our ability to verbalize our thoughts into a sentence that makes sense, that create communication, but that not only create communication, it creates realities. Our speech creates realities. In a way, this is another component in the understanding of the image of God. According to our tradition, God created this universe with sayings. Basically, God says, and there should be a light, and there was light. God says there should be sky, and there was sky. God created realities with His utterance, with His ability to talk. And in a way, this mini power was given to us, human beings. The ability to speak is not only to communicate our thoughts to someone else, it's not only to verbalize thoughts, but it also to create realities. I'll give an example from a negative perspective. If we speak lashon hara, evil tongue on someone, or if we badmouth someone, what did we do? We didn't just communicate a negative message. We created a reality for the listeners that that person is awful, is a villain, is vicious. From now on, the reality for that person, when I view him or you view him, will be, this guy is a terrible person. I should basically distance myself from him or her. The positive side of speaking is, if I speak nicely on someone, or if I learn Torah, or if I said kind things about someone, I created a reality of goodness and positiveness for that person. It's not for nothing that our sages in the Talmud says, Mavet v'chaim biyad halashon. Death and life depends on the tongue. We have a tremendous power in our ability to speak. And it's up to us of how do we use it. Do we use it for destruction? Do we use it for purposes that are totally inappropriate and diminishing? Or are we using it for positive, for building, for something that is constructive and helpful? It depends on us. Especially nowadays, when we are in between the 3 weeks, between the 17th of Tammuz and the 9th of Av, days that are not so great for the Jewish people. When we see the struggle of our brothers and sisters in Israel under attacks on a daily basis, we understand that a lot of what's going on depends on the way we speak, the way we present things, the way we talk, the way we think. Let's try every day not to speak lashon hara, not to speak evil tongue, to speak more with a positive manner. If you have nothing nice to say, let's just don't say it. And let's try to use our speech for more constructive things, for more helpful things, to be kinder for each other, to look for each other, to genuinely care for each other, and to build beautiful worlds of joy and happiness and kindness with our ability to speak. Thank you.